Braso say de Badwam kase ebesomone anope. Esomode ebanie edimo akotene bi ene se mampenda da John Drama ne mama de ababa tudwa ese don hwere nwotwe adwuma ye ewo Ghana no ose ehwe na yetimi eyefiri honom. Sanso ena panipa bia wabi enem di amanyosemu eso ababonte de abatudwa se wona ejina prese kontenkro apema mpene ejo Ghana no ebeya enkoko mom se de beya onkunim dia ope no wonsa ebetimi aka. Amasakuba United Nations penifo so edi kokobo ekode ama Ghana mabunu esa afi wo mo homan ye pa se de be ya pesemiku nya amanyofo metwe mu koye basabasaye ewa afi abatomu wi ene samudo bi ene besomwo se Badwam kase midin de akwasi insia afi nsem no enchire monie pani on tuma pani franka ede ama NDC amayoko eye mampenda da John Drama ne Mahama eno apanifo epa NDC book ese ba ko eho entoma ode chekwa betimi anam so bi aboma Ghana mabunu afọ ntuma pa ede efra abraba omo eboy emu ene mampenda da John Drama ne mama de kotu dwa ojumede nase SM ade ba kwa betimi aboye pa amo mabunu etimi akonkan ewa abrabom eyesem saa don hwere nwotwe adwuma ye no osi etimi hwe ne yi efra ose ne betimi atrem ama mabunu nyudwuma bebreye etimi ayem ne saw tro de tudwa se 24-hour economy betimi aboa ama sapapa aba Ghana mabunu abrabom.
My dear Ghanaian youth, the 8-hour work system that we currently operate is woefully inadequate to generate the production, the productivity, and well-paying jobs that are needed to revive Ghana's bankrupt economy. They are also inadequate to produce enough jobs for our young people. As I stated during my John Mahama Live virtual event some weeks ago, extraordinary times require extraordinary interventions for exceptional results. It's a policy that is not peculiar only to Ghana. A 24-hour economy will enable one job to be shared across 3 shifts and employ 3 persons, providing job opportunities for 3 workers instead of 1.
John Dramani Mahama edi atuja se ojidi ye pase na manyuku NDC no 24-hour economy policy esi wonu mwani so no se wonu bedi man so a wonu betumi aye.
Essential components of the public sector's 24-hour service, that is for the public sector, would include a 24-hour ports and harbor, 24-hour customs service, 24-hour banking service, 24-hour vehicle licensing service, and 24-hour passport services, amongst others. I also intend to incentivize the private sector to operate 24 hours, and targeted sectors in the private sector would include 24-hour agro-processing, 24-hour manufacturing, 24-hour construction, 24-hour sanitation and waste management, 4-hour...
Emaburu domwafo edema NDC amayoko oye lawyer George Opare Ado. Ewosa emabunu manifesto pa odumedi asi enra ewo UPS no. Onso de atudwa SM. Ebre ewe se Ghana mabunu betimi anya didie kese pa. Ewo enka ne mampani John Drama ne mama mu esanso na woni swade hu a ebetimi aboa mabunu no etu empon akonanim. Oni sansem tudwa abra. Enra NDC mabunu epa o manifesto ehon tuma mama penda dam hama. Eko bi adwumede no ano ena George Parado de tudwa akyeremu SM we ya no moto betimi aboye pa ama Ghana maburu nso ediye ewa abrabom.
Any political party that wants to be seen as a serious party, our person winning elections, no, you must place special emphasis on young people because they constitute the bigger number and almost no more problems at all. So the NDC seeing this have decided that it's time that we go that direction. In 2010, President Mills, the late President Mills, at say Constitutional Review Committee. One of the recommendations of the Fiajo Committee in the Bayern is that we should even decouple the Ministry of Youth from the Ministry of Sports because issues affecting young people, and look around you, the issues in Ghana today, majority are young issues that affects young people. You know, as a political party, we feel that it is important that at this time we focus solely on youth issues and then speak to the young people. And then on a day like this, being International Youth Day, it is the best time to sign that social contract with the Ghanaian youth and tell them, what do you intend to do for the good people of this country? What I can also promise Mama Ban is that by the time you leave here, you'll be convinced that President Mahama is a man with vision. His vision for young people is going to be spelled out. One of the things that the decoupling of the Ministry of Youth from the Ministry of Sports. President Mahama promised that he's going to set up a ministry solely for youth development, and today we will speak to that. We're also talking about inclusion. When older people meet in the boardroom and are making decisions that affects young people, somebody must be seated in there. Somebody who is young enough and understands and appreciates the issues of young people must be represented in there. And that is why President Mahama is promising, say, he's going to set up the youngest cabinet ever in the history of this country. But we believe that all these things should be put before the Ghanaian people. Usually when manifestos are launched, because there are broader issues, the issues affecting young people get lost. And that is why today, being International Youth Day, we are gathered here. And there's a novelty, we see Ghana, that the political party is launching a manifesto solely for young people. At the phase of the document, you throw the pledge. Say, Bosha, yes, Ghana for. It's a social contractor. It was the Ghana this year.
Penny Kasama for Adema National Alliance, Eku, Ada de Sadie Atu, one na Epre, Mampene Edja, Ese Contemcro. Esebianka wonyina nka omom se buama de baako na won presa tumi na oda omon mon peso munya yesa de a omokon no ebeye kwa
Searching for Youth Movement for hwehwemu bi a woye ya ebeda adie se Ghana for dodo no han na wo hwe ne mu kwan se wonom ebenya panyini a won free NDC anase MPP amanyoko ni mu bia na waba bedi o men yanim se de ebeye a ketase hye proye ene amemu bone a adokoro men yimu no obetumi aba besesa no eno ene nam so a Ghanaian National Alliance wonom public relations officer akwa obudai ekasa wonsam trofo nhyiamu no wode ato wonom a wogina kwanten kura preman pani di bre wo memu nyina ne mu se wonka wo hummu mu se de be ya san hwehwemu ye ekuo yi eyeye no obetumi aduru sa abotaye no
ye kan se survey aye ne kire se ye kan ye hubomu a ye benya power no se yanka ye ho amomo omo se omo san to ama MPP ni NDC na efi se omo to ma wo alana obenya ketua bi omo to ma cheda obenya ketua bi enti ye kan ye ho bomu dia ye nim se Ghana for the 2 million be ma ye na ye implement policies a ye nim se be bo o man because we will be accountable to Ghanaians, not to our political parties. Mom ye hwa de bi ye parliament e wo hoi se omo nya konya na mo kotena ho no mo a den no mo ye obi atoni party lines NPP for the bibi beto one mo say papa ye boni o NPP for nyina be support say NDC for the assembly beto one mo say papa ye boni o omo nyina be support and no kire wo say they are answerable to their political party but not the state as at large. But say uto abama independent candidate no obeye on my penia sub candidate no obey answerable to the Ghanaian or the state.
Ewiase amansa kuba time penny a wosi omanemu ewo Ghana e de adesade ekode ama emabu na wo omanemu so besro mada afi abato esedro bie onhwe ho so yese de be ye a se bi pesemi kuminya manyofo bi emetwem kodi bone be wiechi no ebe ha wondaache.
Surely working with young people has always been a big passion of mine. In my previous work in Kenya, in Liberia, and many other countries, I always witnessed firsthand how young people can serve as engines for change, as young parliamentarians, as election observers, as influencers. And since my arrival to Ghana, I've been similarly impressed by the vibrancy and energy characterizing youth in this country.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ya woye mampanyin abedi akira wonukro ya esanso tu franka ama MPP amanyoko no edito mabunu anim se wonyi won hunni won pa akwan pa obefa so ama be fontentan emu mfaso no wonom so anya bie na aboa wo manyi enkankro.
The status quo. Whenever you come up with a new idea of doing something, someone will tell you it is not possible. Someone will tell you it will not work. But let them know that it is possible. It is possible. Persevere. Believe in your ideas. Work to them. You might not succeed at first, but go on and try it again. Look at it a different way. Keep pushing on the ideas and you will make it a success. Believe in yourselves and your potential to change the world. You can change the world. Embrace both the traditional knowledge and the technological advancements to position yourselves as digital pioneers for Ghana, for Africa, and for the global community. I want to thank you, and may the spirit of innovation, collaboration, and sustainable development guide us all.
Mampani abedi achire onukwe na se jinemu aprima pani adwa adiama NPP amayoko Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia ade abetuja se eni pabonisem adoso wo yemamu ye pane soundti abampanifo ade CCTV cameras be se empim adwunum 50,000 ebebokrom se na be ya ni pabonifo a ehye esumudi bone no camera betimi ache omunyina.
So I asked National Security to provide me an estimate of how many cameras we need for every district capital and every regional capital in the country so that we can see what is happening in the public space. So they come up with an estimate of 50,000 cameras, and we are going to get them the 50,000 cameras to cover all district and regional capitals to help the police so that if you go and commit the crime, we will see it feely and come and catch you and make sure that we support the police.
Modembo ya MPP amanyukuo no abo ewo internet connectivity mu no rane kasaye mu no wadi tuja
gone up to 73% from 32%. So we are getting close. My goal is to have above 99% internet penetration in Ghana. That is where we should go, and I believe we can achieve it within the next 4 years. We are going to make sure, and in that process, I want us to break down the cost of data. Data is very expensive, and we are looking at bringing down the cost of data to allow participation in the internet economy so that our young people who are, the cost is a big barrier to our young people. And so I want us to look at how we distribute spectrum, for example, to the telcos, and have agreements with them that we can give you this if you reduce the prices.
Concerned assembly members ere decided ato NPP and NDC and penfo etu mapani franka ere momoni mu say one manifesto ya enche obepa ho entuma no one fanshim ss oba obetwe assembly members ka se na be omodwuma mo yen so no ebeko so aso eni
assembly members ere ye unit committee members yere de akatua bia nim na from 2019 de ba na ya bodawura ya ka se braso se amamra na yede ebu Ghana no ye be yen sachira ye bi ewum se be ya yanoma proximity assembly members aye bene ya de hyenom no abana be hye bi se bosome bia no yen ka se omutua mpineka omuntua eka yen ka se omutua president ka omuntua eka na mom there should be some sort of allowance, monthly allowance bia ebetima boa ewo yabato mpeso aso ne edwuma di ayedi de ntia ye kana sa ye kana se ni se akrana oko school na ohia moa no the best person na obene na obekoro ho eya assembly
enwachi assembly members ahodo a wo mokasa association no ho eso ni Adom kase di sankomoy
because akufado pension ye wo akufado pension ye to aba ntimi nim se anya hwede by now the motorbike kra no esen ke yetimi anya bi but to now emaye kra se bia ye betindi aye ne niam bi so baso a niam bi ba se omo kan hye wo assembly ho ma twera kwa mini DC na kasa se ye pe bebia man beto bola agunka bola kenten ko omo maye bi na nka yemfansi ba bi nso ye nya omo se hwe ni assembly ho nsuo ye nhia nsuo ho ye nibi na ball street balls ye nibi na areas ba bi wo ho light nko ye ni nyina ye nibi ade bia ade beche bia mesore no na nipati mekwan ya no amuhia
aban suafo yi a wohwe akwantuo ehonsem so eye ononyamfo kwaku ofori esiama na wakọ aprobo ewo Jamestown fishing harbor fofra panifo esino opende atudwa se nani aso adwuma ekoso epa
Honabedi insemeso kwaku for wiasiama insembia wode ya to join se adwuma na ekoso wo Jamestown Fishing Harbour no na ne yaje ho pa no de sane sem ye to dwa e wo ne da na etwato a enyumadi na ekoso ho no mo ode ne kohwe ye no din ho danse wa bananso ho a osaka de ka ho se
engineers of ICS and then thank them for a good job done and the contractor also for having got of all the difficulties completed the construction of this project. Today is not a commission. We are coming for the final inspection and like the councillor said, then after that, based on the advice of GPH, and we then sign the certificate. Then we go to President to inform you about the completion of the project so that you do it the honor of commissioning it. So to the media, today we are just coming for the inspection because I don't think
Mrashabe dwani ogina ma adehye wo Asutifi North Mansinimu ewo ahafo mantemu onwenyamfo Patrick Bano e de ennuane akoche ento aso school saudo a ewo nabato empeso se betimi aboa ama nkwala nnuane mu edi no ebetimi akonanim
achede am de bro mo no staff no ene school for no eni aso yo o ma sada de sede asa ato animu se yase de wanimu na eden edoso enti Oliver Twist asked for more. My be school singing and the answer. Almost had the said, dear, be no matter to manim. Sir, be bit, sir, me call and cry. Mene, education minister and Casamao.
Headmistress Awada Ula Girls Senior High School ano Reverend Sister Antoinette Abiu and Vice Principal Administration Awada Jedu Technical School ano Swale Abubakar any amani boni nkomo twetwe mu no wono mo da e ma hye bedwani yase so wode se anuani ababedom wono
nyame asese enenso wasa ba time a yene form 34 e kasa enti ade a yene age ye danase enya we nkwa na waye ma omo oye eniama bebre ama school no ye bompa ese nyame be koso asra no
enuane a ode abreye no ye bedanase na yasre nyankopon enhira de ama no aban edi nuane abreye enuane egu ha edoso pa na me anim last week cry ekofa bi na
wesu ene begina na yede anopai badwam kase esi yeda on abayeba yeda bokata mu nsema aba anopai yebeko online ebie phone lines atum na so etimi afre ache ne yekoso obia ya ofre edi efre badwam so ni yeba esie